Hello everybody. We're back now with that Attitude Podcast, the only podcast where I don't fucking know anymore. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm tired. I'm tired of everything. I hate everything. Well, I don't hate
Aren't we all
everything, but just
tired?
tired of everything. I'm disappointed in everything. There we go. I'm
Yeah.
disappointed in everything. But um, but yeah, no, we were so now before we started recording, we were talking about so it was specifically all right.
Why are fucking
Was,
indie game devs a bunch of
is
diddlers
it the
now?
what? Well, hold on. Was it the lead? Was it the lead dev of
Yeah, I
Billy Bust Stop or just
believe it
some?
was the lead dev. I need to go back to that post.
He was a
Yeah.
voice
It's
actor.
oh,
Oh, the
voice
voice actor.
actor.
That's right.
Okay,
He was a
yeah,
voice actor on Billy Bust Up. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
What
yeah.
the hell, fucking
Yeah,
diddlers did?
yeah. Reported to be into pedophilia or grooming and all that shit.
Yeah. Where's the post I sent? Was it in gaming or
Yeah.
hobby?
It was in gaming. It was in gaming. I had it earlier and I lost it.
Yeah. Oh, okay, gotta go down a little further. I need
Oh,
that
yeah, there you
reference
are.
material.
There you are.
Okay, good. Found it. Sweet.
Okay. Yeah, by Kawaii Pony What? That's a fucking name. All right. Anyways, please don't support Billy Bust Up, folks. Many of y'all know Gabriel Brown, aka Black Griffin, is a known creep and groomer, and he is a VA in the game. In the game, multiple team members have defended him. Don't support this game and spread awareness about this. So, referring to Billy Bust Up, which is like 3D platformer, no, very colorful, cartoony, but like the main gimmick is where no in the boss fights, they have like their own theme music and it has hints in the song like how to overcome the fights and whatnot. Like, very
Yeah.
musical and all that jazz, right? Rhythm gamey type stuff.
Hmm.
But yeah. So apparently, Black Griffin is alleged to be a groomer, pedophilia. I think you were mentioning the other day that there was like
Yeah, if you
some
look in the comments,
proof
there's like
Yeah,
a
there's a
yeah,
Google
posted.
there's like a
Doc
whole Google
somewhere in
document
there.
thing with like all the receipts and yada yada.
Mm-hmm. Um, but yeah, like we were saying, is like okay, if this guy truly is a groomer and a pedophile, then by all means, no, hold him accountable and no prosecute him and all that jazz. No
Right.
question there. But that doesn't mean the game and all the other people that have put all their
Yeah.
time and effort into making this right should have to suffer as well. It's like the game isn't a reflection of this one VA that is alleged
Yeah,
to be this
exactly.
shit human. Like that's not how that
Yeah,
works.
you shouldn't have to take away other people's livelihoods just because one bad apple was in the mix. Like, cause like here's the
Mm-hmm.
thing:
Mm-hmm.
if we turned that shit around and it was like, let's say the group, who very obviously like we know which group calls this shit out all the time. If we turned around
Mm-hmm.
and that very group was a game dev team and one of them turned out to be a diddler, and there's receipts, they would fucking defend that shit to the door to the
Nth
grave.
degree.
Yeah. They would defend that shit to the grave, and not only that, but they'd like also pull the same. They'd say what we just said is like, oh well, just because one bad apple, like they would do that so fast.
Yeah,
So
right.
it's like it goes
It's
both
like
ways
oh,
as always. Like,
suddenly this argument works when it's your ass on the line. How convenient
yeah,
for
right,
you.
yeah, seriously. So, like, let's be smart here, people, and apply that across the board.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And and I would even go. I mean, and again, this isn't to defend Black River because, like, again, we have this like one Google Doc, but at the end of the day, we don't actually fucking know whether these allegations are true or not. Like, we're not there in the investigation. We're not there on the inside. We don't know for sure.
We aren't the police.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right. We are not the
Yeah,
police.
we're not the police. We're not the investigators. Like, now there's one thing if it's like very obviously like there's very clear message of like like if they just straight up were gonna be like, hey, I want to diddle you, you 13-year-old like hottie or whatever the fuck they say. But
Mm-hmm.
like,
Mm-hmm.
if it's just like very basic like vague stuff, then at that point I'm like, well, at that point you're just desperate to have some kind of drama going on in your life. People like, come on,
Yeah, because
Or you're reading way into things that you don't have any context to.
right?
because my whole thing is like because especially when it comes to grooming and pedophilia, that is not an accusation that should be made lightly because there have been way too many cases throughout human history where someone was falsely accused, they were
Right.
sentenced to the prison, whatever, life ruined. Then it comes up later, it's like, oh, oops, they were actually
Yeah, right.
innocent,
Yeah,
right?
honestly, in my opinion, the people who do those accusations, they fully deserve to be prosecuted to the most like extreme extent of the law.
You're
honestly.
right.
I do know that
Because that could like count as
false
some very
accusations
severe.
are a charge.
Yeah, there is a charge for
Mhm.
them, but they like deserve way more than whatever that charge is. I know it's pretty hefty, but it's not enough,
Not
really, in my
enough. Not
opinion,
enough.
to
No.
deter them from ever
Mm-mm.
doing that again, or at least
Yeah.
being more careful about when they say those kind of things and make
Maybe
those
have it
claims.
as a sliding scale as to like what the accusation was.
Right.
Make
Mhm.
that like a
Yeah, because I mean, legit people like fully
Yeah.
weaponize accusations like this all
Yeah,
the
accusations
time.
are very heavily weaponized, and like you have all these people, and mind you, it's the very people who tend to like do these accusations, of course, obviously, who claim that
Mhm.
it's not as common as it is. And it's like no, it's getting way too common now, to the point where
Right.
like it's you turn one direction and it's like there's another when you turn again. It's like
Mhm.
no matter where you look, you're gonna see some kind of stupid accusation shit going on.
Right. Yeah, because like, it goes back to like one of my sayings. I throw out all the time on here. Trust nothing, question everything.
Right. Like always,
Trust
just like
nothing,
have
question
yeah,
everything.
always have the capacity to question things when there's not enough like clear, like concrete evidence.
Mhm. Mhm. Yeah, because Black Griffin in particular, because like I even like some I think a few songs he's done I listen to every now and again,
Yeah.
and it just again like and going back to the the supposed Google dot proving the like okay people can forge almost anything on the internet now, so it's
Right.
like
There are
and again
people who very efficiently can make like Photoshop stuff, or they can even just set it up where they like have like these like fake like Discord profiles, and they have these conversations they quite literally
mm-hmm
stage. So like,
mm-hmm yep 100%. So that's why my whole stance is like slow down. Just let the professionals do the full investigation.
right.
Right? If he's guilty, prosecute. If not, leave the fucker, leave him alone. Leave the game alone.
Yeah,
All
this
right.
ain't like like the IO where there was actually enough concrete proof to prove that whatever his name was was a predator.
Right.
That
Right.
one
Right.
dev that like Dondi really fucking loved.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, because especially in this case with Gabriel Brown, because like with multiple team members defending him,
Right.
because like I feel like okay, all right, there's definitely some fishiness here. Then if we have like many team members defending the guy,
Right, and that means
right?
there's like some level of indiscrepancy thing. And honestly, I'm almost
Uh,
convinced it's probably it could very well, I mean, obviously, yeah, there's no denying that there is the chance that maybe it is true, but also there's
right.
equally enough of a chance at this rate that it could just be someone who's fucking mad at whatever his name is,
Mm-hmm.
because maybe he just said something that they didn't like or whatever, and it
Like
doesn't even have to
or
be
just
like, what?
or someone just trying to start some shit for attention, like
Yeah,
people
that
always
too.
do.
Yeah, basically.
Rage bait.
Yeah, pretty much. Rage bait, the dude just said something they didn't like, but it was still something totally fine to say, just like, they just simply didn't like it.
Mm-hmm.
Whoever
Mm-hmm.
started the rumor or whatever, like, which also that happens quite too often now.
Right. Yes. Fucking stupid. But anyway,
Yeah.
uh, keep supporting the game, people, because it looks a lot of fun. I'm really looking forward to it. I really
Right.
want to play
Support
it.
the people who, like, are basically, like, trying to just get their money.
Right. Separate creator from creation. Right. And
Right.
trust nothing, question everything. Right.
Yeah.
Don't take everything at face value.
Right.
Don't
Look
do just
into
like
it
one quick
if you
Google
want
search
to,
and
but...
like look at the top result and then be done. No, you need to go fucking beyond that, you lazy piece of shit.
Yeah, right.
It's fucking ridiculous. But what was the other thing I had? But staying in the vein of
Yeah.
video game drama. Oh yeah, so
Right. You were talking about Monster Hunter.
yeah. So for Monster Hunter Wild, so like
Okay.
I'm sure you like obviously we know about the mods that they've already been cranking out. I think like even
Oh, yeah.
they were cranking out mods even like before the game even fully dropped. It
Oh
was
yeah, they
insane.
had shit for the beta test.
Yeah.
Like, and honestly, it's like I don't care. I don't get the point of like why people care so much. Just don't use the mods and just like if someone
Yeah,
comes
right.
in with those overpowered mods, just like leave the fucking thing then. Go hunt
Well, yeah,
again, you know, like
because it was that, and then like especially the like the gooner mods, like the big titty shapely revealing outfit mods and and
yeah,
people
right.
getting
It's
an
like wow,
uproar
apparently somebody
about that
cares
is
so
like
damn much.
yeah, right, because like and this is like one, and this was the same in World and Iceborne. So like any visual mods you have in your character, unless another player has those same mods installed, you can't see it. All right.
Right. Basically.
So you're playing online, you won't see it because you don't have any mods installed, so you're not going to see that shit. So why are you whining?
Right, like if
What?
you don't have the fucking Guardian Vulgar Anjanath Dick mod, then like you're not
Oh
gonna
my
see
God.
it, you know, unless you and if you do see it, then that kind of says that you kind of got it going on, and why are you complaining at that point?
Yeah, right.
I did not know that that was a thing, but
Oh yeah,
okay.
there's
Yeah,
a
yep,
whole like
Good to
line
know.
of Monster Dicks mods.
yep.
Okay. All right. Good to know.
100%.
As we know, I am not the Monster Hunter gamer.
Yeah.
I just sit and watch.
It's like, and then and then of course, oversensitive people being like, "Oh no, why put all these unrealistic on the female characters and making them just like." Okay,
Yeah, right.
one, it's they bought their copy of the game. It is on their PC, rig, whatever.
Right.
It's like you don't like them, don't install them or don't play the game, whatever.
Yeah,
It's
right.
like you have no right to be telling people what to do with their own shit.
Right. And that's the funny thing is like a lot of game devs nowadays are trying to basically cater to the people who won't even play the game. Is the thing.
Yeah.
Because like a lot of
Uh-huh.
these people who complain about like all these various like issues don't even fucking
Mhm.
play the kind of games that they complain about.
Yeah.
In fact, I don't think they even play like cozy games all that much. They probably just complain that cozy games don't have this or that as well, and they don't play them anyway. So like,
hmm
in general, it's just
I
it's
would wait.
non-gamers who just don't fucking like shut up, so they get catered to, and then they're fine with it, but they don't even play the game they didn't shut the fuck up about.
hmm
I would love to see a cozy gamer drama like that.
Yeah.
That'd be so funny.
Yep.
Yes, just put massive cocks on all your farm animals and whatever.
Yeah.
No cozy farm game you're playing.
Right.
I mean, they were putting out mods for Fields of Mystria, and the only like ones that were quote unquote questionable would be like making some of the characters quote unquote hotter by whitewashing them, and I was like, nah, not worth. Also not accurate, but okay.
Right.
Oh, jeez. But what was I thinking of? Oh, but like so, but with Capcom in particular, because I don't know if you remember Tick. I think it was like maybe like a few months back, but when they had that like whole announcement about no modding in their games going forward, and like some policies they were changing around it, being like mods are we're categorizing mods as cheating, or we're gonna take steps to
that stuff,
no bother.
yeah.
Yeah, all that
Yeah.
nonsense. It's like
Right. Yeah, not that they enforce it anyway, so but
right, yeah, but like to go so far as to say like, oh, all mods are considered no cheats. And the game's like, no,
Right.
okay, okay. So
The
one,
aesthetic
what,
mods?
there are some mods out there that are, because like I mean,
Yeah.
hell, I mean, Tick and I used back in World of Iceborne,
yeah.
and
which-
now obviously this was like way after we were already done completing
Right.
the games normally, but
We
like
did those,
mods
like,
to like
yeah.
give us everything in the item shop, or your god level weapon, so you can
Right.
farm stuff in like a minute, right?
basically.
Mm-hmm.
But,
And sure, you absolutely have stuff like that, but like for the vast majority, like it's at least for Monster Hunter anyway, it's like
yeah, a lot of
cosmetic
portions
stuff,
are just cosmetic aesthetic.
cosmetic, aesthetic, optimization stuff,
Yep.
right? Graphical stuff, yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, so that's just like
Those are the mods that I'm more interested in, is like the optimization.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And that's with any game that I play. Like,
Yeah.
oh, I can make the stacks of shit that I carry bigger? Yes.
Uh-huh.
Let's do that.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, or like
Now,
that too, like quality of life mods, basically.
Right.
Which
Yeah,
some are
100%.
just honestly completely necessary in certain games. I find like
Yeah.
fucking, what is it? Grounded has had like stacking mods that make stacks bigger and stuff. I'm like, oh my goodness, thank you.
Because what was the thing I wrote with Capcom? Because I mean with Capcom, I kind of, because I had completely forgot about this. So I looked it up the other day. I think it was back in 2023. I
Okay.
think it was during a Street Fighter 6 tournament.
Ah.
Um, where I guess on one of the rigs they had no setup there at the competition, someone had had forgotten they installed a nude mod for Chun-Li on the game.
Oh my god.
This is like during like a big fucking tournament too, so it's like, oh fuck.
fuck.
You can't do that. I mean,
Well,
you can.
You can. It's just
but
socially
it's not-
frowned upon.
Right.
Yeah, it's not really a great look if you want to be seen as professional.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, so like after that incident, I can get where Capcom is coming from by taking some of these steps, but still at the same time it's like, okay, no, you need to.
Right.
Is it really worth going to the effort of barring all mods when, okay, like I mean, if you want some regulation there, you can do some regulation, but just like
Right.
to bar it all together, considering them all and like regarding them all as cheats is like no, because like and you know for a fact this is by having them in, this is going to immensely increase the lifespan of your games.
Yeah.
Hence why people
basically.
still play Skyrim today.
Yeah, pretty much.
Over
like,
a decade later.
Modding literally
In
keeps
RimWorld.
a lot of games alive, like Ark, for example. Obviously, like the only reason Ark is not dead is because of modding.
Yeah.
And the mods are better than the base game.
Yeah.
So I don't know what to tell you, Wildcard. Get your shit together.
Yeah, honestly, I think that's the only reason Grounded ain't dead either. Well, I mean, Grounded is honestly semi-dead, but like,
Yeah, right.
it's still got enough people playing it that like, because of the mods.
Mm-hmm.
But also, that's more of like, I feel like Grounded's more story. So when you're done with the story, you don't really,
Not much less to do.
Yep.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Then you have games like Dragon Age Inquisition, where there probably are mods. I've never downloaded a mod for it,
Yeah.
and I don't have to because you can play that game so many different ways that it's ridiculous to even think about. Like,
Yeah. Oh yeah, there's mods. Looking at
okay, I just haven't. I've never installed them. I've never
Yeah.
had to because
Mostly
I
just
can just play the
aesthetic stuff.
game.
Yeah,
Yeah,
modded
like-
hairstyles and all. That's really about it.
Yeah, there's not a whole lot you can like add on to that game to make it better because it's
Yeah.
already great.
Right.
And most of the time, mods are just for aesthetics.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't understand the banning of them unless it's something like you said that's like completely breaking the game. Then fine, whatever.
Yeah, because
Sure.
if it's one thing that's like one person gets it and it's like has some function that ruins it for other players online or something like that. Okay, yeah, then regulate that. But
Right. Like.
but I mean, hell, but
yeah.
but again, going back to World Iceborne, like even with people using god weapons, the majority of the community like still kind of refrain from using it in online SOS hunts and things like that.
Right.
Like, I'm sure you had some that would still do it every now and again, but for the most part, people did. And they were like, hey, you know what? I want to. You're pretty honorable and nice about it. Like, I don't want to know. I don't want to root for the player by
Right.
coming in and just like killing a monster in 2 hits. No.
Right.
They would just do that solo on their own time for the most part, which was good.
Basically, and like
Don't
do that for me, Nick.
actually bring very few people actually bring those mods online and like do that to people. So like,
Right.
it's like, and it's to the degree it's so little people who do that all you got to do is just leave the hunt and then go do another, like easy.
Yeah.
easy,
Right.
like-
Exactly.
Because like people complain about it as if it's the most common thing in the world on like X and shit, and it's like it's really not. People stop.
No.
Stop being this desperate to self-victimize yourself. Like,
Uh-huh.
shut
Again,
up.
rage bait.
Go piss on yourself. Like,
It's like also no MZ. You gotta do it the correct way. You gotta learn. You gotta get good.
yeah, right.
I'm too lazy for this.
It's like evolution.
Oh my god.
Also, apparently, Fatalis.
I swear to God.
Apparently, Fatalis, Booba, and Isis are trending on X right now.
Oh my god,
Oh,
that's a trio.
What a combo!
So Fatalis has massive tits and he's part of ISIS, I guess.
Yes, there you
well, there you go.
Yeah.
New mod, no World Iceborne. TD, massive TD Isis Fatalis.
Yeah, right. I mean, I'm sure there's massive titty Fatalis, but like, where's ISIS Fatalis with massive
Yeah, right.
titties?
It's like he just has like an Isis hat on his head and just looking.
Right.
Uh,
Yeah,
but
speaking of Fatalis, actually, also in slight spoilers for Wild, so anyone who's like about to listen to this, just skip on ahead a little bit or some shit. Like, but the fact Zoshia is like just basically a combo of like all the like the beasts of like late. You know how it's like it's got a little bit of Fatalis in there, a little bit of Xeno or not Xeno,
hmm
Safi.
Yeah.
It's like it was really cool to see that, and like that whole like it was basically created from some of the best almost.
Right. Um, yeah, because that reminds me. Because I think, yes, yeah. I'm really hoping we'll be able to fight him again in this next title update.
Yeah, or at least one of the other title updates is some other update where I feel like they're gonna bring him back and have him some level of importance into like another piece of story that they're gonna create.
hmm Yeah, because we know we're getting not just Mizutsune. Because I was looking at it again the other day. It's like Mizutsune, and then another monster that should be approved to be
Yeah, in
a
the summer.
greater challenge for hunters.
Oh yeah,
No, like
yeah.
in the
Oh,
first title update.
okay.
It's not.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
there,
not
yeah,
not just
yeah,
Mizu. We're getting
more
two
stuff too.
monsters. Yeah.
Yeah, because
hmm
like Mizu is just the one they highlighted is all.
Yeah. hmm So hopefully that's Zoe, and we can get an armor set and really
Right.
pick that fight apart more. Um, yeah, because it was ruined a little bit for me because like I had started the fight and my roommate had come in because he was like right after we got back from GameStop getting his PS4 and his copy of Wild, so he was like
Yep.
he had come in, it's like, oh, I forgot the Wi-Fi password. The Wi-Fi password. He was like, here, I'll just, and of course I had my headphones on, so I didn't quite hear him come in at the same time at the moment. I look over, I'm like, wait, bedtime, no.
Don't spoil yourself.
So I had like one headphone off, and I'm like talking to him while like fighting him at the same time. I'm like,
Yeah.
Poor timing, friend. Poor
yeah,
timing.
all right. But oh, what was that other thing I was thinking of? But yeah, no, well, oh yeah, and then just like well, I mean, so it's been what? Oh my God, has it been over 2 weeks now since Wilds came out already? Has it been that long
Yeah.
already? Fuck Jesus. But even after that first week, most people had already blown through all the story that we can do right now, and then just whatever other end game stuff they can do. And people were just like, oh, it was so short, it was too easy. But at the same
That's
time,
what happens when you rush.
Right.
well, no, I think a main thing a lot of people don't realize is that with one Iceborne, their player base for the franchise just blew up, like grew up exponentially, right? So we got a lot more because they obviously have the veterans, and we had a whole bunch of new additions coming into the franchise during that era.
Yeah.
And now going into Wilds, what I think a lot of people don't realize that with those thousands of hours they put into World and Iceborne, they are now veterans now, and they're going into Wilds, and Wilds is, while it does have a bunch of new stuff, it is still very similar mechanically, to World
Right.
and Iceborne, so it's a fairly easy transition. So I think they're not understanding that, hey, you're much better players now, so of course this is going to feel kind of easy for you.
Right.
your
Put me in
skill
there.
has increased.
Put me in their coach. I'll show them that it's not easy.
Yeah.
It's like you put thousands of hours in one Iceborne. Of course, you're gonna be pretty. You're gonna fly through this, at least initially. No, right? And at launch here. Yeah, because believe me, like I'm like, oh, it's over already. And I gotta wait for the updates. But just like, but still, like I fucking love it. Like I'm still hop on every day, do some farming, getting my decorations because I know I'm gonna need those.
Yep.
You still look like a goth pirate.
No, not anymore.
Okay. I feel like I need an outfit update.
Yeah, because I still want to get to farm my decorations. Like I'm putting together armor like different builds now. And then of course we have the event quest that'll update I think it's every like couple of weeks or whatever it is. But yeah, like just chill, people. It's like you You're better players now. That's why this has gone by
Right.
so quickly, and knowing why this is easier to you now. You're like your skills has just gone up. All right. Because I mean, shit. I'm still struggling with no timing offsets. Like that's just it's really banging my head against the wall with that one.
I'm slowly picking it up. I definitely do better with the switch axe than I do the fucking crap.
Great sword.
Yeah, like I definitely do way better with the switch axe than the great sword. Just because of like great sword's slower timing, and I use great sword sparingly in world, but now I've started using it a lot more in wilds. But I still don't use it a lot. But
Right.
switch axe, I am really getting it down once I really check the monster's moves. I'm like, all right, now.
Yeah,
like I was
right.
getting some nasty ones on a Rathian the other night when trying to farm.
Yeah,
her.
yeah.
Like, oh, shit was wild.
Yeah, because Rathian's like one of the easier ones to get off on. Because when she's like sprinting at you, you can just like, oh, that was pretty easy at times. Like,
Right, she's really good
same thing with
practice
Gypsaros
spawner.
when it runs after you. Yeah, right.
Yeah, and I like I've been also really getting those timing down on the tail swings too. Because
Yep.
those are a lot faster and sometimes a little less predictable depending on what she decides to do. Because she can either go into the tail swing just from a stand, or she'll like wait, do a different move, and then tail swing you. So I'm like, It's mostly trying to figure out that pattern and then be like,
Right.
get it.
Right.
But I love just dropping her from the sky when I get the offset on her tail swing. It's like, yeah, bitch, bow to your real king.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's just like yeah, for me it's just like it's oh god, just fucking Arkveld with the hitbox on his chain sometimes.
Yeah, right. That's why I like
Right.
when I do Arkvel, the greatsword is like my go-to at the time being because I do not feel safe with anything else. Like I'll literally
Yeah,
What
move
is
to the entire
safety?
other room. That chain will come through and just fucking like snap right on my like ankle. Just put my bone out of my body and I'll just fall to the ground.
It's fine.
Crippled
You don't
over.
need that bone.
Yeah, because like I hate it sometimes because like I'll be like, oh, like I'll be in a bad position where it's like I'll see an attack, I'll see his attack come out because it's like it's that one kind of like sweeping chain attack where he like kind of throws that in front of him and kind of drags it
Oh,
across the ground across and like pulls it behind him.
yeah,
So so like I'm standing in front of him, I got my shield up and he's like doing that.
yeah.
But because the chain is like technically coming from behind me, I'm like it's still gonna fucking hit me. And I'm like, no.
Right. It's kind of like that one move Doge does, where it's like when he makes the ground like rips it up like in a large
Yeah.
line in
Yep.
front of him. That can still
Mhm.
hit you from behind. It counts as as from behind. You can
Yeah.
block it. You just got to be like in the right zone, and it's hard getting that right zone is the issue.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
'Cause
that,
I
that one
blocked
just
it like a
don't get out
few
of the way
times
of.
before, but like honestly, with that one, I just roll out of the way. I usually don't risk it unless I like have to like block and just hope and pray that it's not gonna hit me.
Right. Uh, goodness.
Yep.
But oh, what did I hear on the radio the other day? Okay, now the Booba Fatalis and Jim Carrey are trending.
Well,
That's something.
Jim Carrey riding a Booba Fatalis.
right.
Go for it.
Wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, so that's what we need. We need no Jim Carrey Robotnik crossover with Monster Hunter.
Right.
uh, but switching over to like animal news a little bit here. Yeah, so it's just, I don't know if it was in Alexandria or Arlington in my area, but apparently this has been going on for years. But some rando, some guy living in a neighborhood in whichever area, has been like shooting crows in the
Oh,
neighborhood like
yeah.
for years with his like I think it was with an airsoft gun or whatever.
Okay.
Like I don't think they haven't been able to pinpoint who exactly it is in the neighborhood who's shooting them, but apparently it's been going on for years. And they assume he's like they just annoy him or whatever. They're like they're really bad in his area. I don't know why,
Okay.
but I mean you literally like walk through this neighborhood and there's just fucking dead crows everywhere.
Well.
I mean I think there was even an instance where one family was like having like a birthday party for the kids and whatnot, and like fucking gunning them down like over their yard, and like
Oh my
literally dead crows
God.
flying out of the sky, like into the into the yard while this party's going on. I'm like, are you kidding?
Well.
Well then,
Oh boy.
I'm surprised the crows haven't figured out how to retaliate.
I mean,
Because
they're
crows are
smart, but
really fucking smart.
yeah, but they're not that smart. And also they're
Give them
not.
time.
And also they're not real. They're drones now.
Oh my god. One day.
That's why he's shooting them. He doesn't want to be he's spied upon by the government. I get it now. That makes sense.
I hate you all so much. Tell you one goddamn story to make you laugh, and then you use it against me.
Wyvern milk, Wyverian milk. Yeah, like when you like first get to that part of the story and you like learn about the Wyvern milk and whatnot, I'm like, surely they had to know where that was gonna go.
Right.
Surely Capcom had to know where that was gonna go. Jeez, man, fucking silly.
Yeah. That being said, we've reached our 30-minute mark already.
All right, well, cool. Yeah,
Yep,
because I got nothing else.
awesome. All right, cool.
You got
Well,
one.
all right, we're gonna go milk a Wyverian. See y'all later.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
right. You're gonna milk some
Wait, you know what?
Wyverians.
I'll go do that, and I'll just sit here.
Yeah, so both we'll milk the Wyverns and the Wyverians. We
Yeah,
gotta,
right.
we gotta get the. Yeah, want to milk that tall bitch back in that one village.
Yeah, right.
Oh my
That one
god.
that everybody loves.
Oh my god. Okay.
I love the. I probably posted it a while back, but it was just like because like I think it's like your character and like Alma, like you see like the tall one. It's like, oh, do you think they'll give uppies? It's like, no. It's like, well, can I ask? No.
Yeah, you have. At least I'm pretty sure you have.
Yeah.
I know what one you're talking about.
Yeah.
I should not know what you're talking about, but I do.
Yeah.
It's like we just want uppies.
All right, everybody.
It's like want to see the world from on high.
Hmm.
All right, everybody. That's been another episode of the Now With That Attitude podcast.
That was fun.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, farewell.
That was a fun way to say that.
It's like, no.
Mm.
Yeah.
Big old farewell to the audience.
Yeah, right. God, right. We'll see you next weekend. Maybe not. No, we'll see. We'll see what happens in the next coming days.
Right?
Next
Right.
weekend's the good. The weekend after is not.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. All right. So depending on Potato Bisque, we'll either see you next time or we won't.
Right.
Look, it's for good reasons, all right?
Right.
Anyway,
Is that
Yeah, it's the move date.
moving? Yeah.
yeah, I'm moving to your area.
Moving to the East Coast.
Right.
Moving to your area.
Yes.
Watch out.
Yeah, right. Yes, there'll be four of us on the East Coast.
Right.
Like soon we'll have the whole server on the East Coast.
Right.
Move everybody over.
Yeah, so-
But anyway, we'll see you all when we see you. Goodbye.
Hold on.
Oh.
Bye.